Today we're going to go ahead and do Dead Rising, and Dead Rising is a 360 game for the Xbox, and is the reason I bought an Xbox way back when it came out. I bought it, the full version of Xbox 360 and Dead Rising. Dead Rising is a survival horror game mixed with a beat 'em up touch instead of like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. You use a lot of weaponry and things that all break after so much use, so like Silent Hill Origins, except the idea is more better because the game liked to use the quote like use anything as a weapon. And though you can't literally just use anything, it comes quite close to it, where you will always find something you can throw, bash, hit into them. You can do lots of different karate moves as you level up. You're going to always have a way to dispatch the zombies in that. There's tons of weapons, though there are a good number of worthless ones like stuffed bears, boxes, and water guns and toy lightsabers. Anyway, the story is about Frank West, a reporter who got an odd tip that something was happening at the Wilton Mall. He lands there on a helicopter and soon finds out the whole place is filled with zombies, with only a handful of survivors in the mall and possibly others who came from the outside into the mall, because I never saw them anywhere while I was looking. Anywho. You notice every time the screen loads into a different area, you notice a timer. That's how much time you have until the helicopter comes. At the end of the game, you need to capture the get to the helicopter pad at the top where you start the game, so you can escape. Now, as I explained, there are items everywhere, and food and guns and things. You will obviously use food to recover, guns and other things to dispatch the zombies and psychopaths. There are psychopaths who either went insane, murderous, or just crazy. I'm going to be showing you the sniper rifle family here in a bit. This is a secret machine gun here. I would take note of it if you plan to get the game. It's a nice area to get a star weapon, since this is the way you're going to come near the beginning to get some survivors and that. And you want to do it fast before the prisoners show up in the park. Anywho. The graphics are quite excellent, and they were one of the most complimentary things, and also, obviously, the amount of things roaming the streets of the mall and that. There are tons of them. This area is usually considered the most compact. Not the very opening here, but on day 3, a little more past those zombies at the far end, that's about the most crowded area of zombies in the entire game, and it is crazy. Aside from the tunnels and near the end, and you'll find a good dispatch of enemies that'll prove challenging. The game has lots of replay value, multiple endings. It has an infinite mode, which is basically a survival mode where your health ticks down. You're always on a hunt for health. And you want to always look. See, I mean, look here. There were dumbbells inside this fountain. You'll find things everywhere. Dumbbells are a good melee weapon. That a little slow. Anywho, you can also find books that affect your items or your health. Like there are food books that make things give you more health and such, and books that make weapons last longer. Now, what's being loaded here is a cutscene for one of the psychopaths. This is the sniper family. There are 3 targets, 2 sons, 1 father, and they're all taking out anyone who gets in their way in the name of their God-given right to defend themselves. Anywho, Thomas's father is a moron, his brother is a moron, and he's a moron for listening to him, so I guess he's gonna be dispatched with him. Too bad. A lot of people thought Thomas was a survivor you could save because of the cutscene making him out to seem more sympathetic, but there's no way you can save Thomas, so you might as well just give up on trying. The psycho bosses can range from easy to insanely annoying, varying on the weaponry, your skill, and your level. As you level up, you get more health, and so on. Achievements unlock additional things like the Mega Man Blaster you've seen me use. That's for killing a lot of zombies. And is highly something recommend to get if you wish to replay the game a lot. It definitely should be one of your first goals. You can do that while leveling up. There are many different ways to get experience: killing zombies, finding weird secrets, accomplishing missions, saving people, getting photos, which you can take with your camera. And you're pretty much stuck in the mall. The little park area is the only real outside area in the entire game, aside from the true ending where you get a little more of an outside area, but not much. So you're pretty much stuck in the mall, so you want to learn all the shortcuts and everything, and there are a few shortcuts you learn, and some that you can skip by if you don't do certain things, like there's a survivor who shows you a shortcut through the bathrooms from one side to the other side of the mall, and it's a very quick way to get survivors around. You will want to try and learn and master everything if you wish to accomplish everything in this game. Survive, save everyone, and get the true ending. Now, this is a survival the snipers were trying to shoot before you came into the picture, and after you dispatch him, he goes out to sea to ensure they are dead, and then he'll join you. When a NPC survivor joins you, you can give them certain weapons to defend themselves, and you have to take them back to the roof, which is the only safe place because it goes through the exhaust system, the air conditioning vents and that. And that's also where you go for the helipad. The AI has bad path finding, so you have to babysit them by killing mostly everything in the way. I wouldn't try punching zombies, it's not very advisable. But yeah, the game's really good. I give it a 4.5 because it has small text problems being made for HD TVs with the text, so on normal televisions it's practically impossible to read, so you're going to have to find guides that tell you the information that, which I did, because my television definitely is barely big enough to even read any of it. And aside from that, being its real only flaw, some people had complained that there weren't a lot of save points, which I don't really understand myself. I found there's plenty of bathrooms. You can save in the bathrooms, on the couch, up in the security room, and there were a few other obscure things you could save at, like there was a Carlos's secret hideaway has a little bed thing you could sleep on to save. There's a good amount of save points everywhere, and I don't really see what the complaint with that was. Of course, I found Dead Rising to be pretty simple. I mean, I did everything in the game. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It's definitely random bashing of millions of zombies, but if you want the true ending, there was a lot more detail to it. Snapshot. Ooh, points. Nice. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you go out and look for the game. If you do not have a 360, Capcom does plan to port the game on the Wii using the Resident Evil 4 engine. It is yet to see how that will turn out. It probably will have less zombie count on screen, which is what the 360 advertised a lot. But overall, thank you for viewing, and look forward to the next show.